Here's something nobody tells you about financial freedom. Most people chase it backwards. They think it's about making more money. It's not. It's about knowing your exact number, and then reverse engineering your entire life around hitting it as fast as possible. I've sat across from hundreds of people, accountants, broke college grads, mid-level managers drowning in car payments, and you know what separates the ones who escape from the ones who stay trapped? The escapees knew their freedom figure down to the damn dollar. I dropped out at 16. Apprentice carpenter. Made wooden trash cans for $2 an hour. Every morning I'd walk into that shop and see the same dead-eyed guys who'd been there for 20 years. Same jokes, same complaints, same financial prison. That was my future if I didn't change something. So I made a plan. Hit millionaire status before 30. And the first step wasn't grinding harder. It was doing the math that most people are too scared to do. Let me show you how this works. Step 1. Calculate your freedom figure. Don't guess it. Your freedom figure is the exact amount you need invested so you never have to work for money again. Not a lot of money. Not maybe $1 million. A specific number that funds your life forever. Here's how you find it. First, map out your dream year. Not some Instagram fantasy with yachts and champagne. Your real life. The one you'd actually enjoy living. Let's build an example based on what most people in their 20s and 30s actually want. Housing, 1-bedroom flat in Miami or London, $30,000 a year. Car, Porsche 911. Fuel, insurance, maintenance, payments, $24,125 annually. Travel, 3 solid trips per year, not backpacking hostels. Actual vacations, $5,000. Double it if you're bringing someone. Utilities, electricity, water, internet for a city apartment, $3,000. Food, mix of cooking at home and eating out, $5,000. Health insurance, if you're in the US, mid-level plan runs $2,500 yearly. Leisure, gym, nights out, hobbies, $4,000. Add it up. That's $75,245 per year. Now here's the move. Multiply that number by 25. This is the rule of 25. It tells you how much you need invested to withdraw 4% every year without your money ever running out. In this case, $75,245 times 25 equals $1,881,125. Think of it like a golden goose. You only take the eggs, you never touch the goose, and it keeps laying eggs forever. This assumes a 4% withdrawal rate. But here's the kicker. The S&P 500 has averaged 12 to 14% returns over the last decade. Historically, no one who held an S&P 500 index fund for 20-plus years has lost money. Not once. So how do you actually invest in this thing? Download an app like Trading 212. Search for an S&P 500 ETF. You're now investing in the top 500 US companies all at once. And because of fractional shares, you can start with $10 if that's all you've got. Use dollar cost averaging. Same amount every week or month, whether the market's up or down. Automate it, set it, and forget it. A financial advisor once told me, most people fail because they treat investing like gambling. You're not trying to win big, you're trying to not lose. That stuck with me. Step 2. Act your life. Live rich, spend poor. Hitting $1.8 million sounds impossible when you're making $50,000 a year. But here's the contrarian truth. You don't need to earn more to get there faster. You need to stop bleeding money on stupid shit. Let me break down 5 hacks that'll shave years off your timeline. Car hacking. Social media makes it look like everyone's driving a Range Rover. They're not. They're financing it. The average new car payment in 2024 is $738 a month. That's nearly $9,000 a year pissed away on depreciation and interest. Here's what smart people do. Buy a used car that's already hit the bottom of its depreciation curve. Drive it for 3 years. Sell it for what you paid. 0 monthly payments. 0 debt. I drove a 2009 Honda Civic for 5 years. Sold it for $500 less than I bought it for. That's $100 a year. Compare that to $9,000. Brand hacking. Store brand products versus name brands. You can save up to 87% by going generic. Example. Cocoa Pops costs $4.25 for 290 grams. Generic Choco Rice costs $1.66 for 500 grams. You save $2.59 and get almost twice as much. Do that every day for 5 years and you've saved $4,672. That's not pocket change. That's a down payment on a rental property. House hacking. Instead of renting a one-bedroom, get a duplex. Live in one unit, rent out the other. The tenant's rent covers your mortgage. You live for free while building equity. I met an Airbnb host in London who rented a flat for £4,000 a month. He only had to list it for 10 days on Airbnb to cover the entire rent. The rest of the month, he stayed with his girlfriend. Yes, check with your landlord first. Don't be an idiot about it. Tax hacking. If you've got a side hustle or small business, you can write off expenses. Home office, internet, travel, equipment. In the UK, use an ISA, up to £20,000 a year, tax-free growth. In the US, max out a Roth IRA. You're not evading taxes. You're just not overpaying. A CPA I know calls this playing defense with your money. Most people only play offense. Deal hacking. Never accept the sticker price on anything. Buying a car? Research its true value. Get quotes from 3 dealers. Then pretend you're selling the same car to CarMax and see what they'd offer. That's your floor. Buy at the end of the month when salespeople are desperate to hit quotas. I've seen people knock $4,000 off a car price just by showing up on the 30th. This works for furniture, electronics, even rent. Everything's negotiable if you know how to ask. Step 3. Get a credit card. Stop running from it. Here's the myth. Credit cards are evil. Here's the truth. Credit cards are tools. And if you don't learn to use them, you'll pay for it for decades. Your credit score is your financial reputation. It determines whether you get a mortgage, what interest rate you pay, and whether landlords even look at your application. A high credit score can save you $100,000 over the life of a mortgage. A low score? You're paying extra for everything. So get a card, use it for groceries, pay it off every month, keep your balance under 30% of your limit. That's it. You're now building credit while everyone else is scared of plastic. Step 4. Build a second income stream or stay stuck. If you're relying on one paycheck, you're sitting on a one-legged stool. It falls, you fall. Adding a side hustle or investment income is like adding legs. It makes you stable, unshakable. I hear the excuses. I'm too busy. I don't have time. Bullshit. There are 168 hours in a week. You work 40, sleep 56, eat and commute maybe 20. That leaves over 50 hours of free time. You've got the time. You just don't have the discipline. Start with skills you already have. Freelance writing, web design, window cleaning, doesn't matter what it is. What matters is the value you bring. I started flipping furniture on Craigslist. Bought cheap, fixed it up, sold for double, made an extra $1,200 a month. That money went straight into index funds. The result? I hit my freedom figure 4 years faster. Step 5. Use money for expansion, not lifestyle inflation. Here's where most people lose the game. They make more money, then they spend more money. New apartment, nicer car, fancy dinners. They stay broke at a higher income level. Poor people use money to pay bills. Middle-class people use money to get loans for bigger houses. Rich people use money to make more money. When I started earning extra income, I didn't upgrade my life. I upgraded my investments. Let me show you 3 places to put that money to work. The stock market, easiest entry point. I put most of my money in S&P 500 index funds. Boring, reliable, compounds like crazy over time. Crypto, high risk, high reward. I keep 5% in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Could go to 0, could 10 times. I'm prepared for either. Real estate, the ultimate wealth builder. Higher barrier to entry, but once you're in, it's a cash printing machine. Use house hacking to start. Build a rental portfolio from there. I remember the moment this clicked for me. I was working 80-hour weeks as a carpenter. Physically couldn't work more. I realized my body had a limit, but my money didn't. So I put my money to work while I slept. That's the shift. Here's your next move. Don't just watch this video and do nothing. Tonight, before you go to bed, calculate your freedom figure. Use the rule of 25. Write it down somewhere you'll see it every morning. Tomorrow, not next week. Tomorrow, open a trading 212 or Fidelity account. Set up automatic investing into an S&P 500 ETF, even if it's $50 a month. Start the damn machine. This week, pick one hack from the list and actually do it. Brand hacking at the grocery store, negotiating your next purchase. Doesn't matter which one, just pick one and execute. If you don't have a credit card, apply for one. Use it for groceries. Pay it off every single month. Build your score while everyone else is scared of it. And within the next 30 days, start a side hustle. Use a skill you already have, something you can do this month, not someday. This isn't theory. This is the exact roadmap I used to go from $2 an hour to financial freedom before 30. You've got the plan. Now do the work.